Welcome back to my show. I'm the Beer Adventurer.
And I'm Lunchbox.
And on this episode, Belgian.
St. Bernardus Abt 12. I like how they use them letters and numbers like it's an Audi or something.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Abt or... I don't know. Well, the whole thing that we got going on here is we've done a couple of the St. Bernardus and Chimay videos recently. I'm not exactly sure how these will come out, but look around, find those other videos if you're interested. But here's the thing. So I got Lunchbox in on a lot of the strange beers, the different beers, when we started hanging out years ago. And I got him doing a couple of the Belgians. And
well, specifically, I liked the Trappist ales. And
right.
It was just really neat to me that these things were brewed in a monastery by monks and like blessed by God. So I'm like, this is Jesus's beer. But I just thought that was really neat, the novelty of it. And then I really fell in love with the different styles.
Well, we found out something that I was a little underwhelmed on.
So we were putting doubles against doubles and triples against triples because we thought, oh, this should be, close to the same style. But then we find out that it doesn't mean anything. A lot of people have said that that it's double fermented. It's not double fermented. Double, it comes from the monastery, and they use Latin for a lot of their naming. So double just means two, and it just means the second beer that they made.
Now, it happened to be stronger than the first beer they made.
The first time they did it.
And then the Tripel may have been a little stronger. But if you notice, some of the Tripels aren't a lot stronger. They're not triple strength. And this quad, it's not... This is 10%. Is this 10%?
Yeah. Now, normally, as you get... the double, triple, quad, they do get stronger, but it doesn't mean anything about the process or to expect anything numerically. It just means that's the fourth one that we came up with,
Which is kind of a letdown.
No, I don't know. That's kind of...
I was searching for more. I wanted...
I can see that, but it was cool for me to find out.
I mean, I do. I'm glad.
I think that's really neat.
Wikipedia's your friend.
It's very logical,
Yeah. Ooh, this sounds very fermented.
Ooh. Well, it's 10%, so...
Yeah. Smells a little more floral than boozy. I'm a little confused. Wow, that's really dark. Holy carbonation, Batman.
All right, so this has a lot of head.
And I know the head's important on these because you want to get that smell. I am going to do the double pour so I can get the taste with and without any sediment in the bottom.
That's right. He does a little swish thing and gets some of that sediment out of there, and
it really changes the beer.
It really changes the way the beer is.
That is a really tight head, too.
He likes to do this little trick sometimes when you find a very thick head. You can actually float the bottle cap on top of the head of the beer.
Yeah, that bottle cap was not going anywhere.
Yeah, you could probably float a ship on that stuff. Got a little more mustache?
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's a lot of smell going on in that.
Do I smell mint? Something is making it kind of minty to me.
I don't know. It's very green.
It is.
It's very green.
Maybe piney or something. Man, smelling these things just has blown my mind. All the different aromas that can come out of beer. They follow the same little rules, so there's not too many ingredients involved. They don't add a whole bunch of stuff to their beer, but man, the different processes they use just make all these different flavors.
All right. I've smelled it a bunch. Let's taste it.
Wow, that's very rich, but at the same time, it's got
there's a whole lot more going on there.
You know what?
Just a little brown beer.
It's robust without being full. The other one was full without being robust. This one's robust without being full. It's got that nice strong tang that most robust beers have, but it doesn't just command your mouth and stay there. It goes away quick. I guess that's the high alcohol content, probably.
You know, it's the Quadrupel that we tried in the previous video smelled and tasted more boozy than this does.
Oh, I can see that. I didn't smell a whole lot in it. Yeah, swish me up, man. Let's see what we got going on. What's in the bottom of that bottle?
All right.
The grit, the grime, the good stuff. Ooh. Cloud it a little bit more.
Let's see. You didn't have as much. Look at that.
You know, this one looks a little redder, but it doesn't taste like it has any more hops in it.
It doesn't. Look at that.
Despite the color.
Well, let's see. There's still some more in there. I've noticed that the foam on this stuff really changes the flavor.
You know what?
It doesn't smell as green.
There's that paper smell again.
Yeah, I do see what you're saying. It kind of smells like paper.
The last one that we did with the Quadrupel was when he did the swish and poured it out, and then you get another smell of it, and it almost smells like old books. I have a lot of old books, and it's that old paper smell. That's really weird. Like I said, there's all these crafty things that comes out of this stuff.
That's pretty.
You don't taste it; it just smells it. When you taste it, you taste the little piece of heaven. That's it. It's got a nice little full, all the way in the back too. The flavor is not just up here in the front. It goes all the way to the back.
I definitely now have that kind of Belgian yeast taste in there.
The second time around, once you put that in there, it expands in your mouth a little bit like yeasty beers do. Definitely.
I actually think I like it a little better with the yeast.
Oh yeah, I like it.
It brings it out. Kind of blooms it.
Yes, it does.
I think that's a good word for it.
It opens it. It does make it. It forces the bloom. It makes it blossom.
I'm pretty impressed with this beer.
Yeah. How does that taste?
It drinks way easier than I think a 10% would normally drink.
Yes.
I've had a lot of high alcohol beers that are very overpowering in this.
It drinks like a bock.
You know, I think you're right.
It does. Bocks are one of my favorites, and this thing, that's how it drinks. It drinks a lot like a bock.
That's pretty groovy. That is a nice beer.
A high alcohol bock. I get it. I get the alcohol thing, but I've got that. It's not the burn. I can just kind of feel it trill.
Warm.
No, it's not. It's not warm. Like I can feel it trill my esophagus. You know what I mean? Mine, since I don't drink that much alcohol, when I do get a good bite of it, it's like, hey.
I would say this might pair well with a dessert.
I don't know about a dessert, but
Chocolate cake.
Definitely something richer.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
This
is going to sound so weird, but you know what I want this with?
What?
Quiche.
Okay. Well, I was thinking that it's fairly delicate, but I think it could stand up to a very full dish.
Definitely.
You know, something that was real cheesy or even
That's
pretty spicy.
That's why I'm thinking a good bacon cheddar quiche would be awesome with that. I'm telling you.
And probably suits pretty well for whatever they eat in an abbey. I don't really know what they eat in an abbey.
Breads.
I know that. Apparently. You know, they even make cheese at Chimay. So,
They do. We got to get some of that.
So this will probably go good to cheese, too.
I'm sure.
You know what? Like deli meats, too.
Yes, now this would stand up to a smoked meat.
Yeah.
All
Like,
day.
I don't know, are there Belgian deli meats? I need to look into that, because I know there's a lot of Italian deli meats, you know.
There's bound to be a Belgian wurst of some kind.
There's got to be. Well, so I think we get down to, did you dig it?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I may actually dig this more than the double and the triple.
Well, maybe they're just keep getting better.
Maybe they do. I'm really pleased with this beer. Would you buy another?
Sure.
Yeah, I would even look for this. Honestly, I could not tell you the last time I personally had a quad, or
I don't know that I've ever had one.
Well,
the Chimay one is a quad, right?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
Never mind. Then I've never had a quad.
That's the next video we're filming. But I'm quite possibly be on the lookout for other Trappist style quads because of that. Because of this one. On these you really can't do how many would you put in a pick 6? Because it really doesn't equate to that. But it does have its seekability. We enjoy it. So on a 1 to 10,
seek it out.
What are you looking at? 1 to 10 on this?
Man, you know what? I want to give this like a high 8. This is almost in the 9 territory right here.
I give it a 9.
Yeah, I can see you giving this a 9. Like I want to.
So much. It's so easy to drink, and there's so much going on.
I just don't. You know me, I'm hard to get that out of. It's high 8 though. If there was the next one I drink will be a 9.
Understandable.
Just because then I'll have something to add to that. Like last time I drank this, we were shooting a video.
This is a really cool beer.
It is, man. It's really complex. It's really neat, all the stuff they can do with it. It, like I said, it does have that full flavor, but it's not too robust that it just takes over your mouth. If you want it to finish dry, don't swish it. If you want it to fill up your mouth and stick around for a while, swish it. Pour some more in there. Get that stuff off the bottom.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Did you like this video? Let me know.
I loved it.
Do you have something to add? Do you know one of these that's better?
Hit that big thumbs up button and tag your friends and tell them, check out this stuff. These guys are crazy.
Share it. If you want to see more like this, subscribe. Well, there you have it, folks. Until your next beer adventure, cheers.